From the Pearl of Africa,
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.
we lift our voices, not in farewell, but in celebration.
Zobu, zobu, enyimba.
You walked among us, and Uganda felt it.
But today is a very auspicious day. This is more than wonderful to see you transit from where you are now to where you are about to go to. You see, I'm holding two balloons. One says congratulations and the other one says congratulations grad, because you are graduating to a higher position, to a much bigger position. But both have corollaries, right? Because you have always been a part of this continent and always will be. You have been one that has championed Africa. Africa is your passion, and you have worked on it with a sense of belief that is very admirable. Thank you. And I'm sure that that's why the stars and moons and everything were aligned, and here you are as the special advisor to the United Nations Secretary General on Africa, because that's a good trajectory to be, because you're then going to build on all of the wonderful things you have done. And they are too numerous. I mean, where do I start to count them? But this is more than welcome. Let me inform you that Ugandans who know you, and many of them do throughout the government and beyond, are very ecstatic about these new appointments. And I imagine that the whole of Africa is. And as for us in UNDP Uganda, we are very glad to see you move on to a position that allows us still to work with you. So congratulations. But as is my habit, I'm going to default to Igbo and say a few things. People can Google Translate. Ọ ga-adịrị gị na mma Ahunna. Maka ị na-eme ka ọ dịrị ndị mmadụ na mma. Iwu onye nwere obi mmadụ. Ị na-arụ ọrụ na-arụ ya n'ụdị nke wụ ka ọ dịrị onye ọbụla na mma. Ma ndị gị na ha na-arụ, ma ndị na-arụ maka ya. Which is why aha gị is very emblematic of where you're going to. Ahunna literally means body of the Father. Literally, it could have other meanings, but that's what it means. And as Africa has been your drive, your continent, you are indeed cleaving to the body of the fatherland, if I might put it so. So nothing is by default. Ị ga na-aga na-abata. Mgbe ị rụchara ihe niile ị ga-arụ, ọ gị nwa ka a ga-eji na-ama atụ. Na-asị ihuru otu Ahunna si rụọ ọhịa, ihuru otu Afrịka dị, ihuru otu nke a si mee, ihuru otu nke ọzọ si mee. We are right behind you on this journey. We ain't going nowhere, literally. We're right behind you on this journey. But today, I just want to say, congratulations, Ahunna.
Special congratulations to Ahunna on her appointment as Undersecretary General and Special Advisor to Africa, but also great appreciation for her role, her inspired, powerful, and coherent leadership as the Regional Director for the Regional Bureau for Africa, where if I had to take away one thing in terms of the message she shared, is that the solutions and the resources to address Africa's development must come from Africa and Africans and must be totally inclusive. Thank you very much.
RD once said, Africa's development promise must be met. Support Africa to trade and innovate.
We must drive a shift in development from aid to investment and opportunity. We must pursue African-led solutions.
It's about the Pan-African spirit. For you to develop a passion for Africa, you need to know it. The sheer humanity in the region is worth preserving.
Africa's development must be pursued with the mind of a sprinter and the discipline of a marathoner.
Innovation is an energy source for African development. Just as the sun never stops shining on Africa, innovation is here to stay.
plenty kele from my life, now you I choose. I don't dey wonder if you everything I bruise. If I do you wrong, my baby boo, I'm sorry. You say I get too many girls, that's on a story. But now you dey my mind, I swear, say now you dey my mind. I swear I know the lie, I dream about you all the time.
Inspirational, that's what you are. For many African women in this UN space and even beyond, you have been nothing but a horn blower, a horn tooter for all of us. Thank you.
On behalf of the women at UNDP Uganda, it is with immense pride and joy that we celebrate the appointment of Ms. Ahunna Eziakonwa as United Nations Under Secretary General.
We are here to celebrate a promotion that surprises absolutely no one. Our Regional Bureau for Africa Director, Madam Ahunna Eziakonwa, you've always been that rare combination. Mothering when we need it, down to earth when we panic, and somehow still 10 steps ahead of us technically, politically, and strategically.
We fondly remember our time with you here at the RCO. We found you to be very, very inspiring, very, very energetic, very, very enthusiastic, very passionate about your work. Remember the kind moments we had with you at your house. You invited us several times. Also remember on the work side of things, you always said we should pursue to do things differently if we want to achieve different results.
When you joined us back in 2012, I had the privilege to work for you in between when your PA at the time, Dorcas, was away. So when she left, I joined you properly, and I thank you. I thank you for having given me that privilege and that honor to serve you for 1 year, which was 2014 until you left in 2015.
Hi, Ahunna. I'm Francis, RCO driver who has been working with you for some time. I would like to congratulate you for your new position. And we are very happy for you. You really deserve it because we are at work.
Yeah.
So we are very pleased. And we really miss you because ever since you went, we never ate and we have part again. We miss you for that.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best, Francis.
Congratulations, Nekesa.
I'm very honored to be part of the Unipod initiative. From 2023 at grand opening, it was such a grateful moment to witness your presence here. You're loved here. Your work is very impactful to the youth, to the community, and Africa at large. I'm part of the beneficiaries of this because I've gotten a chance to exercise my creativity in innovation and also helping other youth to bring their dreams, innovations to life. That is to create more jobs for more youths, the community, and Africa at large. Thank you very much, Ms. Ahunna. In my language, we say, webale nnyo.
I wish to pass on this sincere appreciation to Ms. Ahunna for the great initiative of starting up Unipods in Africa.
I'm presently Minister of Internal Affairs in the Republic of Uganda, but I worked as Minister of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities when, Madam Eziakonwa, you were a resident representative of Uganda, UNDP resident representative in Uganda. And I remember very, very well the warmth, the energy, the vision that you brought to work, and you made tourism in Uganda develop to a new level where it became a dominant sector in economic transformation.
With the support of Ms. Eziakonwa and her team, Uganda completed a review of its foreign policy in 2012. This review directly informed the country's contribution to the African Union Agenda 2063, particularly its emphasis on Pan-African integration and socio-economic transformation. Furthermore, Ms. Eziakonwa showed a keen interest in strengthening Uganda's diaspora policy with a view to increasing remittances and encouraging private sector investment inflows from abroad.
We have worked together with UNDP on many issues. This included the Elders Forum, it included investment promotion through the Uganda Investment Authority. We have focused quite heavily on the environment, done a lot of work on the environment, partnering with UNDP. And also, as a feminist, yes, we've done some work for the women of Uganda with UNDP. And of course, much more has been done with other agencies. So we wish to say thank you very much for your contribution to Uganda's development, and wish you success in your position where you're taking on much, much more than just Uganda. Thank you, Ahunna.
Of the Executive Board of Inter-Religious Council of Uganda, and I have received good news about the promotion of Her Excellency Ahunna, who was country director here of UNDP at that time. I would like to congratulate her upon that promotion and thank God for that achievement.
She supported the Secretariat to do a lot of mobilization, organization, and capacity building for the Inter-Religious Council of Uganda. And as a result, we did a number of projects together. One of them is the putting in place a credible infrastructure for peace and conflict solution, which we call the peace architecture. And as a result of the peace architecture, the Inter-Religious Council of Uganda emerged as a trusted convener, national convener for dialogue in this country. And I can tell you that if you checked around the country, IRSU is now one of those very important institutions that citizens look up to whenever there is an issue, whenever there is a contention. So we are acting as a bridge between the citizens and the state institutions. And that was all the work of Her Excellency. The other issue that she really supported IRSU was to organize the first presidential candidates debate in 2016. And we are very grateful to her that that was the first ever presidential candidates debate, which brought together the sitting president, members of the opposition, and it was one of the best platforms where candidates were able to share their manifestos to the citizens on one platform at the same time.
I recall very well between 2012 and 2015, when you are a resident coordinator in Uganda, you worked with the Republic of Uganda tirelessly to develop a credible program under the country program document preparation. The document certainly delivered positive results for the Vision 2040 and the National Development Plan 2 for the Republic of Uganda, which was then the guiding document for the development agenda of this country. As a result of which, you contributed tremendously to the capacity building in local governments, nationwide media campaign to foster the cleanup of the voter registration exercise for the subsequent elections. You did also contribute to a component of climate change mitigation and effective natural resource management, in addition to the delivery of justice for a majority of people under the alternative dispute justice, administration of justice in this country. Of course, that also followed the heels of the UNDP expertise in developing resilience and livelihood improvement in communities. All these pillars were dear to us, and indeed, your contribution while a resident coordinator here for the country development program at that time, 2012 to 2015, was insurmountable.
We know how much you have done for Africa, for your attempts to introduce the concept of innovation in Africa. We know how much you have done in the introduction of the innovation hubs at the African universities, and we at Makerere University have been beneficiaries in this. We know what you have done to introduce the Timbuktu concept and what it is doing for our young people as far as innovation is concerned. I have no doubt that you are going to do even more in your new position.
I really want to specifically speak to the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, which she was very passionate about and spoke to quite a bit whenever she came here. But generally, she spoke to everything, including climate action. And that's where I had a personal relationship with her at COP30. And we spent a bit of time together during the entire COP while we were representing Uganda at COP, and I thank her for always looking to Uganda as a partner in development across the continent, speaking to the grand regional trade relations we have as the EAC, but also speaking to the different infrastructure projects that the East African countries needed to invest in to be able to drive inclusion. She was very keen on matters women and young people, and I really want to thank you, Ms. Ahunna, for your commitment to the SDGs and delivering on the UN agenda. And on behalf of UBC and on behalf of myself, congratulations on your new role. And we hope we can then have the bigger conversations at the continental level.
The Nile runs to greater waters, but it never forgets the hills it came from. Uganda is proud, Africa is ready, and the world should listen.
Oh, Grace. Yeah? I'm so exhausted.
Oh, really?
After congratulations, I love the RD. You know we have paused. We have written. Yeah. We have modeled.
Oh.
But wait. Have we danced?
No.
Oh my.
Oh my God. Let me show you.
We have that flow.
No choice. If you go to package, I need you security confirm. The man who do not you know. The man I mess with but I need to find it. The man I'm dead. And I'm I hope you were on the